Hello everybody. So today I'm going to be talking about my vocabulary strategy. Please ignore my voice. I've been kind of under the weather, but so my vocabulary strategy that I chose was Word Wizard. And basically the way that this strategy works is the teacher puts the student into different groups. And each student is given a word. Each student follows up on that word, finds out what it means, and then after all the students know their words, they then take turns teaching that word to their group. So the student will explain what the word means, a sentence to go with it, and each student will do that until the whole group is gone. I think this is an excellent strategy because the highest level of learning is teaching it to somebody else. So if the students can learn the word and teach it to somebody else, then they're already using the highest level of learning. Another way that I would like to do it is like when the student gets their word, they write down the word, what it means, and the sentence that they want to go with it. That way that it increases both written and oral communication through them writing it down and then explaining it. And maybe even pass their papers around. Like they switch papers with somebody else, and then after everybody has gone teaching their word, they switch papers, and then they see what's written down. And that way they all get to read it and, increase their reading skills. Differentiation between these, I would say it really depends on the student, because you can give, smaller level words to, your lower students, and your higher students you can give bigger words that they have to find out the meaning to. And the students can find meaning to these words through searching on the internet or through a thesaurus or a dictionary, literally anything. And even with the extensions, you could make them find a synonym for that word or an antonym for that word. But with your lower students, you can just really, as the teacher, if you know your students, which I think one of my biggest things is to know your students and know what they struggle with and what they excel in. And I think that if you really truly know your students, then you'll know the type of words that you need to give to them, or maybe you can even go off their reading levels and give them words that will challenge them, but they can still understand and comprehend. So that was my strategy. It's called Word Wizard again, and thank you guys for listening to me.